All righty. All right. Let's get this shit started, y'all. So, we got a female guest on today. We had to switch it up. We want to be a sausage fest, so got to bring on some female energy now. So,
Hey Natalia, your screen, we can still see you.
Are you serious?
oh damn, what's going on with the screen? What's
All
going
right,
on?
I
all right,
don't
there we go.
know. It
There we
says it
go.
was
Okay,
off.
you good? You good now? You good?
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right, cool. So, just to tell everybody your name, if you want to put social media out there for the simp niggas, put it out there too.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, I guess. Whatever. I'm Natalie. Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram if you want. It's Energy Herself, and it's INNER.G_HERCELLF. That's it. I'm basic, but hey, you want to.
All right, cool. All right. So let's get into the first topic. So
Mm.
the the abortion bill. I know we talked about this in the last podcast, but now that we got a female on the line, let's see if she can maybe change our perspective on this. So, Miss, I'm gonna call you Mini Me. Miss Mini Me. Like what's your thoughts on the whole abortion bill that's been passed throughout the country?
So I just feel like women should be able to be in charge of their own bodies. The baby is growing inside of your body, so therefore you are accountable for whatever happens to it, and it should only be your decision. Um, and I mean, maybe the child's father, of course, but not people in fucking Congress or, you know what I mean, whoever's making these laws, especially men who can't even have a child and don't even know what that moment feels like. So that's
Well,
just how I feel. I mean, I just feel like you should just let people do them, be them, and I don't feel like you need to police every damn thing. No. So I don't know. I know y'all disagree, so go on. I'm ready.
I have a question. Mini
Hmm.
me.
Yeah.
Uh, are you a liberal?
I don't associate with any political party. However, I do say that my thoughts tend to be more on the liberal side.
I
I'm
said
more about freedom and
uh-huh.
yeah. Hmm.
It's okay.
Are you a conservative?
Uh-huh.
What made you
Are you
ask
a
her that?
conservative? Yeah. What made you ask?
Because a lot of liberals have that same mindset of, these so-called freedoms and these so-called, you know, this and that policing. They say the word police a lot. You shouldn't police my life, but I just feel like you should have some type of ground rules. Because without any rules, it's gonna be a mess. That's how I see it.
So yes, you need rules with some things, but where does that stop? You know what I mean?
Well,
What does somebody else's unborn child have to do with you? You know what I mean? But no, seriously, like why is it in even someone else's business to tell them what to do? You know what I mean?
well, the thing is this: a lot of women who go through abortion hurt themselves. So you're hurting yourself mentally, and you're
Can
hurting
I?
yourself physically.
So a
Can I?
lot of
Can I?
women that go
And
through abortions and a lot of women that have babies can hurt themselves too. That can hurt. Like people can die giving
yeah,
birth,
but it's a difference
complications.
between that going on or a miscarriage than it is when you know for a fact you killed a living something that's living. That's what
Malcolm
messes up the
King.
cycle right there.
Malcolm King.
Yeah, what's up?
I I respectfully disagree with what you're saying.
Okay, what you got to say? Mississippi.
Um, when you say that and this is Mississippi speaking, by the way, you were saying how if a woman or female for that matter has an abortion, it messes up their psyche. I'm here to tell y'all and everybody in listening land, females don't have feelings, so it ain't nothing to mess up. I mean, and I get that from a book called The Manipulated Man by Esther Valor. It was written in 1972, and it was a chapter called "Females Don't Have Feelings." So all the fellas out there that's listening, check that book out. You can get it for free on Google in PDF form.
Okay. All right. All right.
So,
All right.
Minnie, what you got to say about that?
So I want to know more about what was in the book.
uh,
Like females don't have feelings? I don't understand. Is that meant to be taken literal or
I take it literally.
can't be?
Um,
Okay.
Hey, hold on, Mississippi. Tell them who it's written by.
it's written by. I said I already told him, but I reiterate.
No, no, was it no? Well, she don't know if there's a female or not.
It's written by a woman by the name of Esther Valor or Vilar. It was written in 1972, and it was basically exposing the game of how women have been manipulated man for eons. And she was getting death threats, this, that, and the other. So,
Yeah.
hey,
But does that mean we don't have feelings, or does that mean we're just smarter, or with the
I
way
would
that we?
say, I would say, for one, I feel like women are way, way smarter than men.
Mm.
But not saying that females don't have feelings. I just go into like if I'm interacting with a female, I might try to start a relationship, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna go in with the notion that she don't have feelings. So in case she do something slick, it won't affect me. I'm like, okay, well she ain't got feelings no way.
Okay.
well, hold on. Let
Hold
me,
on.
hold on.
Can we pause this for a little bit? Cause we want to talk about the abortion stuff first. Cause we going left. So
Okay,
can we pause this?
all right. Because
Cause we going left with this whole Brian. Why do you do this? Mississippi, why you do this? Every time I put you in timeout, bro.
All right, I'm in timeout.
hey,
All right.
hey,
Go ahead.
cause I kind of want to answer on that to that being smart. Cause Mississippi said they
Okay.
raised smart.
Okay. I understand
Let me
it.
respond to
Oh,
that.
okay. Go ahead.
My thing is, Mississippi. I disagree with you on that because I feel like women ain't way smart. I think they book smart, where the white men tell them, "Hey, this is how this goes," and they follow it like that. But when it comes
Hmm.
down to knowledge, as in the street knowledge or doing stuff on the fly, that's when they fold. And that's why they don't make good leaders. But we can go back to the abortion. But that's all I want to say.
All right. We can get back to this about women not being smart, or if they not, or they are. But can we just stick to the topic? All right.
All right.
So, Illinois, Missouri, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio. Now they are the ones that signed these abortion bills, right? So
Mm-hmm.
some of them have it to where uh, I think it's Georgia. I think it's Georgia to where if you get raped, you can still get an abortion, right? Now, when is a child in y'all's opinion? Is it in, when it's an embryo, when it's a few weeks? You
Right.
know, that's the question I have for y'all. So when is it a
Well,
child?
let me answer that based off just the stuff I done researched. Now, I personally feel like a child is a child. Time the sperm hit the egg, but they say the heart don't start beating till after 21 days. So hey, go figure.
I feel. I think when that flicker sees in their stomach, and they tell me, "Oh, I see a heartbeat." That's when life get involved. That's life.
Hmm.
Now, you got that Plan B pill where, you can take that and then it's supposed to help out where it don't even make that life. It just makes it where it avoid all that. But once that stuff start growing in your stomach and you saying something, that's life. Period.
Hmm.
That's life because it's growing. When it's growing, that means it's eating. If it's eating, that means it's getting bigger. That's all life. That's part of you. That's why I don't understand about abortion. Even though that's part of yourself that's in you. I don't understand why they all do that to themselves.
All right, but let me play
But
devil's
it's not born yet. Well, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now
let me
go
play
ahead.
devil's
What you
advocate.
were
Let
gonna
me
say?
play devil. No, go ahead, Minnie Me. I want to hear what you got to say. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'll
Um,
wait.
no worries. I mean, I was just gonna say, they're not born yet and they're not physically in this realm of life. So are we really doing them a disservice, you know what I mean, by not allowing them to experience this life? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if there are other dimensions. I don't know if there are other realities. You know, maybe they can just skip this one and go to the next one and it'll be great, you know? But also there's the idea of, you know, can you support the child? Is the child going to grow up in a positive environment? I mean, look at all the children that are in foster care and, you know, like the psychological trauma that has on
Got a point on
people.
that. Got a point.
I mean, or if you can't feed your child, you know, you're
I
struggling
guess
to the point of
I guess that my thing would be then why y'all having sex with every other thing and not getting
very
started.
true,
You see
very
what I'm
true,
saying?
but the
You calling
very
these
true, but should
problems,
the child have to suffer throughout their whole life because their parents were irresponsible?
but at the same time, we don't know if they're gonna suffer or not because these folks getting
The
get.
likelihood of them suffering is very great if you
I
look
mean,
at certain scenarios that, I mean, unfortunately, the black family, you know, experiences quite often, which is poverty, number one, and broken homes, number two. I mean, you know, I don't know. These are ethical questions, I guess, you know, but
I guess my thing is back in the day before the drugs, people had a lot of kids or whatever and whatnot, and people, had decent lives. I think the drugs, in our society mess up a lot of people and,
Mm.
their condition and everything. So, I mean, I get what you're coming from on that, but I just don't understand as a woman how you let something that's part of you just die like that.
They don't have
And then
feelings. I
and
keep
then
trying to tell y'all.
and I was
that's
gonna get
not
back to that.
true.
And that's the crazy part. I was gonna get back into that right there.
No.
Y'all supposed to be nurturing women. Women supposed to be nurturing, soft. Y'all supposed to be, loving and all this. But you was to kill something that's inside of you, that's part of you. Ooh, that sounds some deep hate.
But
But I don't know.
I mean, that's a hard decision too, you know, I'm sure for a lot of people, but they just probably feel like they can't support the child and they can't, you know what I mean, like literally give them a good life. So I don't know. I almost have to respect them. It seems like that's kind of responsible, you know what I mean? If you look at it like that.
You say kind of responsible, but you're not responsible to your health because there's consequences when you have abortion. You might not never have a baby again.
Very true. Very true. I mean, there's consequences to everything. I mean, I didn't know if we were talking about, you know, the consequences or, you know, if it's a good or bad idea to do it, I guess.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this, right? Let's see if we can turn this thing up a little bit. Let's say a woman is either she gets pregnant by, let's say she's raped, right? Or let's say that she just gets pregnant drunk out one night. Cause come on, let's just be honest. We've been
One
through
night
the
stands. Uh-huh.
one night stand. And she go raw. Let's just be honest. We all have gone wrong. Okay. So let's just say, and in those two circumstances, a baby is, pops in her belly.
Right.
I think that the woman should have a right to have an abortion if that happens,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Uh,
So what y'all, see
So
y'all
you
thoughts on
think
that?
it's conditional, only under certain conditions should they be allowed?
I mean,
You still think there should be restrictions over it, it sounds like.
I just, and my thought is this though, even though I ain't gonna lie, that's messed up one night stand or you got raped. That's messed up. But how I'm looking at it is, even though that man put life into your belly, and now you carrying a life, he that's still half of you inside there though. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to kill myself. I'm like, dang, that's
Okay,
still
wait a
something
minute,
that's me.
wait a minute. Hold
So
on,
that's
hold
how
on.
I'm looking at it.
Wait a minute, hold on. So if a woman's raped, let's say
I'm just
a woman's
saying, like,
raped. Hold on, let me finish. Let's say if a woman's raped, or she gets, because this goes on too, a family member rapes her, like our
yeah,
killer situation. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? Now
now,
hold on. Let's say if that goes on, then I'll let y'all answer. Hold on, let me just get it out so everybody can hear me clearly. Let's say it's a family member that's raping them, and she gets pregnant. Now what? You gonna tell her to keep that incest ass child? That confusion? You know what I'm
That
saying?
could come out mentally retarded or having some type of
Exactly.
issues
Exactly.
because, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me can I say something about the whole rape thing?
Go ahead, Miss. Go ahead, Junior.
Now, not all women, so don't think I'm talking about all women, but a lot of women, a good number of women want to be raped.
Oh God.
Oh God.
What?
Oh.
That
Whoa.
that doesn't even make sense because that goes against the very definition of the word rape itself.
That's true. I understand what you're
Like,
saying, Natalia, but
Ah.
a lot of women have rape fantasies. Matter of fact, I was listening to another group
what?
similar. Listen to what I'm saying. I was listening to another group that's similar to ours, and
What?
home Cuz was saying how he had went to a sex anonymous meeting just to like observe stuff, and there was this one woman. I don't know if it was a sex anonymous, but it was something. It was a woman. She was getting raped, right? And while the dude was raping her, she was like, "Yeah, yeah, rape me harder, if me harder." And then the dude thing got soft because it threw him off. He was like, "What? You like this?" So
Well,
he just ran off.
Hey, hold on. I gotta stop you, Miss. Where do you find
that
this
is
shit
an
at? Where do you
extreme
find this
situation.
shit? Where do you
Is that
find
is that? Let me tell y'all something. I be in the deep dark corners of the internet, bro. It's out there.
I know you do. Look at this shit
Oh my
you
God.
about, nigga. What the hell are you talking about,
Man,
bruh?
Right.
You ain't gotta you ain't gotta agree. I'm just hey.
well, hey,
But you can't
look,
generalize that to most women,
uh-uh.
just because of.
Look, hey, Norvell, I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna let y'all win that argument on that part with the incest because that's kind of, but you know,
What's the difference between the incest and the rape? She got raped by somebody. It wasn't consensual. I think she should be able to have an abortion. That's fucked up. You know, I hate to sound like a woman, but I mean, what if somebody in
But
your family?
I'm just saying
Right.
it's women out there that have some
oh
more
God,
deep demonic fetishes, bro. I'm just telling you. It was another
Hey,
account
hey,
I was listening.
no. Hey, Mister, no, not no. Hey, I'll say this about you, Mississippi. You never cease to amaze me. I'm not even gonna lie. You crazy as hell, bro. Where you find this shit? For real. All right, let's move on. So this shit about to go left. but
Right.
I'll say this. I'll say this, Mississippi. I'll let you have 10 minutes where you can just go in at the end, okay? And just say
All right,
everything you say.
all
But
right, cool.
all right, golly. All right, next topic. I'm scared to see where this is gonna go, but I think Mississippi, he'll
hold
pimp
on,
some.
hold on. We ain't gonna end it.
Huh? No, we're gonna keep it going. So cool. Now there is talk in NYC, if you don't know, New York City, where they're trying to pass a prostitution bill to basically decriminalize it, to where women can go out here and sell some ass. Um, what is y'all thoughts on it? Because what their argument is from the prostitute side is it will get rid of a lot of pimps. It will stop a lot of men from you know I guess being frustrated. What's your thoughts on it?
Um, yeah, I feel like it should be legalized. It'll definitely decrease the crime rate. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of crime, although a lot of crime may be economically based, a lot of it is due to a lot of sexual frustration that's going on around here. So yeah,
But but my thing is this: they said they're gonna stop the pimps. All the pimps gonna do is make brothel. So all they gonna do is like, well, you get a house, get you, and go in this house. We got a 4-bedroom house, two beds up in that giant, two women, get
well,
paid
shoot,
and
if that's
going
the
on.
shoot, if that's the case, I might as well just go to the bunny ranch and trick my life away.
Yeah, but it's too expensive. So you gotta make it a little bit cheaper to the consumer.
Wow.
So
You
what
know
about
what? Huh?
I'm talking to Mini Me. What you think?
I mean, I think once again, women should be allowed to do what they want with their bodies. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, somebody want to make some money off their coochie. Who am I to tell them don't do it? I mean,
Yeah.
why
Now,
not? It's
now we
not
Okay.
talk.
hurting anybody. It's consensual. It's not
Now,
rape.
Now,
now we
now, now, now,
talking.
now,
I
let me tell
just,
you. Now, let me tell you what's gonna happen once y'all open that door. Once you open that door, it's gonna be a lot of kids underage out there prostitute. Tell you that right now.
it's already so
Yeah, I know it's all.
prostitution is not new. You know what I mean? Like kids know about prostitution now. So what's the difference
I mean,
between it being legal or not? I
I
mean,
mean,
Because
why is that
then
automatically gonna make
because
kids want to
because
be prostitutes?
my thing is this, because then that's gonna be the revolving door of child pedophilia gonna come out. So
What?
they're gonna be like,
No, you
yes,
have a limit. You have a cup, just like with alcohol. It's legal, but you got to be how old to buy it? 21. So,
so for you to
prostitution,
be,
you got to be 18 to legally do it and
but you
enforce that law. You know.
okay, but look at how many prostitutes out there that's 16, 17, 15, and they are, especially in Memphis.
It still won't be legal. It'll just be the same thing. It still won't be legal because it's not legal now, and they're doing it now, right? So,
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
I just okay, yeah. I don't, you
I
know.
think that I just feel like it's gonna open some doors. Once you legalize prostitution, I think it's gonna be. I'm telling you, once you don't, if you don't have no laws and stuff on certain things, it's gonna get wild. You're gonna be like, dang, we need to put these rules back into play. Trying to tell you.
So, Mini Me. So what I'm gathering from you is you saying that women should be able to sell their ass. They, make sell their ass, make some cash. So
Yeah, why
let me see.
not?
Let me see if I can throw a wrench in here.
That
Now,
liberal right there.
oh God. All right. So would you be a part of this movement? Like, would you go out and hold up signs if they wanted to pass it in Tennessee? For other women to sell
I
their ass.
mean, like realistically, I don't go do that for any movement. So no, probably not. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't care enough, but just if you ask me my opinion or if they ask me to vote on it, I'm gonna vote that, they're able to do that. I mean, they're grown adults, they should be able to do what they want with their body.
Okay, so
I
let me
don't
let me see.
necessarily want to partake
But
in it, but
I mean, I'm just gonna be 100. Prostitution already slick legal anyway. Cause when you smash a girl and she tell you to pay her light bill and rent, that's kind
Okay,
of like
that's
prostitution.
hey,
That's
okay,
kind of like
okay, hold on.
prostitution. That is be
Okay, hold
100.
on. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's what I wanted to get to. Since we got Mini Me on the line, let me ask. Okay, I'm gonna ask this to the whole panel, but let me see if we can turn this thing up. So, do y'all believe or do y'all acknowledge that marriage is legal prostitution or dating is legal prostitution?
Okay,
I
so
know, I know, we
don't
jump
I,
into this,
I
but go ahead.
I don't understand the marriage part. How the marriage is legal prostitution? Or you talking about
It's,
because a woman gets supposed to be getting all these things and she get a divorce to get all this money and stuff, and you just have sex with her. That's how you get from her. Is that where you
mm-hmm.
coming from?
Now, hold on. Yes, a little bit, but I'm waiting on Mississippi to jump in because he can break it down a little bit better.
Ah, okay, Mississippi
Mississippi,
going.
Mississippi.
What's happening?
Now, did you hear the question?
Say it to me one more time, brother.
Golly. Uh, now, what I asked is marriage legal prostitution and is dating legal prostitution?
Shoot, see, the thing is here, man. I use my grandmama.
Hey, hold
I
on.
hear an echo.
Yeah, the reverb.
Ah, there you go.
All right, what about now?
You good?
I like my grandmother, my grandfather. My grandfather, he drove trucks and he did other jobs other than that. And my grandmama, she was a school teacher. So with them, it was pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It was equal. It was balanced. They was both bringing in bread. So a marriage in that way, I wouldn't so much consider it to be, you know, prostitution. But a lot of times nowadays, and even back in the day, you had women who were purposely get men to work for them or whatnot. So you have a woman, right? And she was like, all right, I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor. But then she married this dude that make more money than her. And she said, you know what? I'm gonna give up my career just for you. And, these old
Say it.
no, no, my sister came in. Good night.
Somebody
Good
show
night.
some respect.
This man, he almost cussed.
Nah, but the thing is, see, they be like, look, I gave up my career just for you, and then you got these squares that fall for it. Like, you know what, baby, I'm a man, so I'm gonna go out and do all the work. Man, you didn't get real crazy in your life.
Well,
But
wait, hold on. It depends because
yeah, it do
watching
depend.
watching them kids, especially if you have a lot of kids, that's gonna be now. If you only got one kid, that ain't nothing. You can go to work. But if you
Hmm.
got a lot of kids, and she like, I'm gonna stay at home and watch the kids, I can see
So
that a little bit.
I mean, in some cases, marriage can be legal prostitution, and in some cases it can't. Now, when it comes to dating, oh yeah, that's prostitution all the way. There
Okay,
ain't no way
explain.
around it.
Explain.
All right, when it comes to dating, and see, back in the 1800s, perhaps 1700s, you had prostitutes, right? You know, and they was like, they would record the names of their clients or their tricks in a book, and they'll put a time and a date beside it. And then they prostitute girlfriend. They were like, all right, girl, I'm about to go out on a date. That's where dating originated from prostitution. That's what dating is. They're like, all right, girl, I'm about to go on a date now. And then they'll meet her with their trick. And then, you know what I'm saying, he'll either give them the money straight up, he'll buy them some food, they'll go out to eat, yada, yada, yada. And that's what it is. If you don't like it too
Hold on. So you
bad.
telling me these dudes were buying pussy, and they were fixing on something to eat too, like buying them some food too?
No, I'm just saying that would be the
Oh,
same thing. It's an
okay.
exchange. It's an exchange.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's true. That's true.
Wow.
What you
Wow.
think about that, man and me?
Um, I mean, sorry, I was in and out of that part, but I don't, I don't think you can say dating is prostitution because prostitution is like a job. I mean, dating is more of a social thing. You're not really forced to do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not for your livelihood. It's, you know what
It
I
ain't.
mean? That's something
It,
completely separate. Like,
Hold on.
you might
So
as well say any sexual interaction could possibly be prostitution if all
no,
it requires is for somebody to buy you a gift at some point in your life. I mean,
I mean, all right. So
you
now, so
know,
you
I think
telling
that's
me?
just taking it too far.
So you hold on. So you telling me? If me and you go out on a date, and the date was $100, I spent $100 on a meal, and and we had sex. You don't think that's like prostitution?
I'm about to look up the actual definition of
I mean, I'm just saying, like, because
prostitution.
cause instead of me going on a date and doing
Uh,
all that, I could have just used that same $50, cause $50 my meal, $50
but
your meal.
the
So I'm
point
spending
is
less
this,
money.
with prostitution, you're paying just for sex only. With the dating, you're paying to have a relationship with
No,
somebody,
no,
hold on,
or at
hold up.
least you should be. That's what dating is for.
hold on.
Go
Can
ahead,
I
Pimp. Go ahead, Mississippi Pimp.
say? Let me see. When it comes to pimping and hoeing, pimp sell time. Oh, hold on, let me back up. Pimp sell game. Hoes. Hold on one second. That's my sister again. Man.
Yeah,
All right, can y'all hear me now? They saying I'm
go ahead.
out. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Pimp sell game, wholesale time. Now, Natalia, what a prostitute does is not necessarily selling sex. She's selling her time, and what y'all do in that time is up to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? See, you got a lot of these tricks out here. They'll pay a chick $5,000 just to spend a weekend with them, and they don't even do nothing sexual. They just be talking the whole time.
Hmm.
So, 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 so
But is
wholesale.
that really prostitution? Because the definition of prostitution is sexual
Oh,
activity.
see,
So,
hold
yeah.
on. Hold on. Let me see if I can throw a wrench in here, bro, so she can
No, no,
understand.
no.
Maybe you can back me up. She going out the definition of the white man. See, pimping started
Oh
with the black
my
man.
goodness.
Pimping
no,
started with the pimping started with the
Well,
black man.
no, hold on,
let
hold
me
on,
ask you a
hold
question.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me say this.
Hold on. Let Brian go. Hold on. Go ahead, Brian.
See, she said the definition of prostitution. I said the definition of hoeing. It's two different things. See, a
Oh my
prostitute,
gosh.
see, a prostitute sells sex. Now, what a hoe sells is time. That's what. See, like with me, I don't have prostitutes. I have hoes. You understand me? I send my hoes out. I don't send my prostitutes out. I send my
How
hoes
many
out.
hoes you got? I'll play. Go ahead.
I have 4 at the moment.
At the moment. Hey, so my thing is this though, Natalie. How would you feel if every time I come around, you know what I mean? Say I just come around and say, what's up, you know, I smash and you pay me some money. You pay me like $100. So every time we have sex, you just pay me $100. But you know, it's not like I'm a prostitute or anything. You just give me some money every time I come around. That's not like prostitution.
I mean, I don't. When does that happen? I
I
mean,
mean,
you can just
okay, because
somebody's
women
just
do it all
giving
the
you
time.
happen to be giving you money every time you come around that person. Is that a real relationship at all?
I
Like
mean,
it
yeah.
depends on. I think it depends on if you define it as a relationship or not. Like the two people who are involved have to define it. You know what I mean? Like
But
they know if they feel like it's a
Uh,
business interaction or if they really want to develop a
okay, is a
relationship with
prostitute
that
sell
person.
sex or wholesale time?
Yeah, but neither one of them are trying to have relationships with these clients. They're just clients. Whereas,
okay,
you know what I
No,
mean?
no.
wait, hold on. I got another example.
Hold on. Let me.
Y'all
I
females,
got. Wait. I gotta address this. I have to address. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to address what Natalia was saying. When you
Yeah.
saying they don't have relationships, actually they do. That's what you call your regulars. The regulars that come in that just keep on. You know what I'm saying? Going to a specific hole. So yes, they do have a relationship.
Yeah, but it's not the same type of relation. You know what I mean? Like if you were dating someone to be your significant other, they are not. The goal of this is not for that person to be their
okay.
significant other.
Hold
They're
on, hold on.
performing a service. You
Okay,
And
let
see?
me ask you a question. Then let
and
me
a
ask you a
and a,
question.
and a wife ain't.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What about the dudes
Yeah,
that
but
you
you
know?
understand how you distinguish it.
What about the dudes that you know you ain't gonna get them sick? You don't like them, but you let them take you out to go out on to eat anyway. What you classify that?
That's just being
Uh
uh,
huh. Uh
You
huh.
deceitful.
you get something
Deceitful,
out
I
of
would
it.
say. I don't think you would necessarily call it prostitution. I mean, because the intentions of the other person weren't, you know what I mean? The intention of the other person wasn't to just have a sexual relationship and just pay for it and go. You know, you just have to look at the original
Is everybody still there?
intention.
Uh huh.
You have to look at the original intention of that interaction.
But
If the original
most
intention
dudes.
is just a purely I need some dick, I need some sex, you know what I mean? That's it. I'm paying you for this. You're doing a
I
job for
mean,
me.
I,
You
I mean,
know,
let, I mean, let's just
it's
be
a
real
job.
though. 85% of dudes who take women out on a date want sex. That it is what it is on that. And you ain't gonna sit there and tell me they want sex, but you be like, nah, I'm good because you don't really
Well,
like them like
do
that.
they really like the girl or do they just want sex because they want sex? I mean,
Both.
if you really
It could be
like the
both.
girl, okay. So if you really like her at all, then I would say you can't consider it prostitution. If you think that you could possibly develop some type of significant relationship with her, then I wouldn't consider it prostitution because you can't start saying that because sex is a normal, natural part of any healthy relationship. So, I
Okay.
mean, you could say any relationship is prostitution. It's
I,
just ridiculous to take it to that extreme.
well,
Prostitution is simply an occupation, you know?
hold on. I got one more thing to say. I ain't gonna bust nobody out, but it's somebody in the group, right? So this girl said. This girl said, if you want to be with me, you gotta pay my light bill, my rent, and all this, and we gotta keep it a secret. That's prostitution?
Oh, so I don't have that
Yeah.
mindset, but I would say
Huh?
no. Well, the thing
No,
is, the
it
person
No.
be
is doing
more
a lot
expensive than
more
a
than
prostitute.
just sex, y'all. The person is doing a lot more than just sex. I
What
mean,
you mean?
prostitution itself is sexual activity. When you're in a relationship with somebody, if she's living with this guy, I mean, they're washing clothes,
No, no, no,
they're doing
no, no.
other
They not.
chores, they're
Look,
doing. I mean,
hey,
well, then, I mean, well, why would he
mini
be
me,
paying her rent and doing all
mini
of this?
me,
If they're not
mini
staying
me.
together?
They not even live. They work together, but they didn't. But they didn't live with each other. It was nothing like that. The girl just saying, if you want to be
And
with
he
me,
paying her rent.
you have to pay her rent, the light bill, and something else I forgot. But I was thinking in my head, I'm like, dang, but that's you might would have bought a prostitute because it was just too much money. I'm
But
like, come
see,
on, bro.
y'all just looking at it like you just need sex. You don't get a whole relationship from a prostitute. You know
But
what
but
I mean?
but
Stop,
Okay.
but
stop,
why would
Okay.
you?
stop,
I don't
stop,
think she
So that
understands
just
what
go
you're
to
stop.
saying.
show that all you really want out of it is
Hold,
sex.
hold,
If
Okay,
you're
but
really comparing it to
hold.
prostitution.
why I'm paying her bills then? Why I gotta do all that?
Let me say something.
I don't have no, I mean, that's her philosophy, not mine. You see what I'm saying? I can't answer that. She got to answer that for you.
And then
My
she said, hold on, then she said we gotta keep it on the down low so you can't tell nobody, so you can't post it on social media or nothing. That's not like prostitution no
I mean, now that does sound similar, but
Uh,
if you're planning on having a long-term relationship, where that's your significant other, then you can't consider that prostitution because, like I said, sex is a normal, natural part of any relationship, whether you paying bills or not. I mean, paying bills is a normal, natural part of any relationship. You're gonna share finances, so
Yeah, you say
y'all
share.
really blurring the
Yeah, and I
lines.
pay the whole thing.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw a wrench in here. Unless Mississippi got to say something, I'm gonna throw a wrench in here so we can see if we can turn this thing up a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I think Mississippi and I think Malcolm King gonna understand when I'm coming from when I say this. But I'm gonna direct it at everybody. How do you know if a woman truly loves you if she doesn't spend money on you?
Ooh.
I don't think people have to spend money on you to show love.
All right,
I don't think that should
Okay,
be
okay,
all the time.
all
She
right,
can cook for
okay.
you, she can clean for you, she can care for you when you're sick.
clean.
She can take care of your children and cook and clean for your children. You know what I mean? Like she can
It's your
teach
children
your
too.
child the right way to go about life. I mean,
Go
well, I
ahead.
mean, I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Money,
but you act
of
like
course,
she
is a basic principle of everything,
you act
but
like you act like she cooking just for me. She cooking for everybody. Hey, my kids, her kids too. Like dang, nigga. And
yeah,
then and then you said cooking clean. I'm tired of that. I'm gonna
well,
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why the cooking
it's
clean, and I'm tired of that because my thing is, are you a junky person? Like that should be something.
no, but
That's easy.
everybody naturally has to, well,
That
everybody naturally has to clean up their house sometime,
that's
period.
what I'm saying. So what? Why is cooking and cleaning so important? And that's something you're supposed to
Because
do.
9 times out of 10, we do that more so than the men do. 9 times out of 10, the women take that role and responsibility, and it's a job. That's why they have maids because
Yeah,
it's an actual job that you should pay people to do that because it's
yeah.
work. I mean, that's why they have chefs and cooks. I mean, those are occupations. So I mean, there's a lot
So
more that you put into a relationship than just money. There's emotional. I mean, you know what I mean? Just
I
giving
feel you on
somebody
that.
your time and energy and effort and being
Time.
supportive
That's
if
not like
they're
a
trying to do
prostitute.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking
like
about that time. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I feel you on that, but my thing is this, and this is why I'm confused there right here. Though, like my thing is certain things you should be able to come with, like when you bring it to the table. I hate to bring this say it like that, but that's how I'm gonna say it. So my thing is this, you expect me to protect you, lead you, and pay this and pay that, have the money and do this and do that, and all you doing is cooking and cleaning, which I can do by myself. I make sure my own place is clean. I can cook my
now
own
the
food.
conversation is changing to a little bit because those are personal preferences that certain women have, not all women. So I can't speak on that.
Hey, let me say something.
I feel like relationships should
Damn,
be
Mississippi. I was
mutual
waiting for you
and
with
balanced.
it. Go ahead, Mississippi.
Hey, let me say something about this whole bragging stuff to the table. Cause if you ask me, a chick need to if a chick gonna try to get with you, she choose you. She got to pay that choosing fee. You understand me? Like,
How much is the juice fee?
I mean, I start off small. I say like, I mean, it depends on the caliber of woman. If she got an occupation like a nurse or a doctor, I know she can give me a G. She can give me 1,000 or 2,000 for the choosing fee. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Now hold on, Mississippi. Before you go, I gotta ask. So, what does why do you think a woman needs to invest money in the relationship instead of her cooking, her cleaning, her damn time? Why do you think that's more important than anything else? Hello,
I don't know
Mississippi.
what.
I guess the internet cut the pimp off. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
pimp down. Well, all right. I guess I throw it to you, Malcolm King. You know, I guess
Be-
I'll throw it at you. Why do you think you should invest?
Because
Uh,
because
Go
because
ahead.
see, what women don't want to give up is freedom, and they're think about this. So if you have money, you can basically do what you want to do, right?
Hmm.
So I guess if your husband do break bad, I got 100. I'm making $40,000. I got this money, so I can be able to go off and do things on the own. I can understand that part. But my thing is, if you committed into that relationship like you say you will, all that money needs to go to your husband. See what I'm
All
saying?
of it. All of it. Not
I
just
say,
piece.
I mean, okay. My thing is this. My thing is this though. If y'all supposed to be together like y'all say it is, it shouldn't matter.
Let me all right, I'm back. My computer be every time I get into some ism, it want to shut down. Ain't nothing
Got
but
that
the
back of
cap.
the Hey, you got that back of the bus. You got that back of the bus service, bro.
See,
That's what you
see,
got, bro. Mississippi, bro.
Cuz got that Rosa Parks.
see, see. We know we all know now. See, I put it to you like this: in the words of a ex pimp by the name of Mickey Royale, there is only one game in life, and that's pimping. Now we know that pimping is illegal, so this is how I would do it. If a chick want to get with me, she got to pay a choosing fee. Now, once she paid a choosing fee, I'm not gonna have her go out there and sell her body or even her time, because you can get caught up and go to the penitentiary for a chick selling time. But what she is gonna do is she gonna recruit other girls for me, preferably three, because I need at least four women on my team. And this is how we gonna do it. They all gonna have their respective occupations, and I'm gonna have mine. But at the end of the month, when everybody get their check, they gonna get their checks to me, and I'm gonna put my check along with it. So that's gonna be five checks. I'm gonna cash them all. Then I'm gonna manage the money. I'm gonna make sure we get all the utilities paid for this, that, and the third. And that's the natural order of things. If you don't like it, too bad.
So hold on, Mississippi. Are you basically saying man are the managers, so basically the protectors of not only the women but the money, and
Yes,
women are the gatherers. They go out and
there,
get the money.
there you go. Women are the providers, men are the protectors. You know what I'm saying? See, see, people think that the man just gonna be sitting on his behind at the house. I mean, I'm gonna be out working too, because I'm gonna have me my own job, just like my four women gonna have their jobs. But if somebody try to attack us or whatnot, then I'm gonna protect my family, my unit. But also, I'm gonna teach my women how to protect themselves in case I'm not there. Y'all understand
Cuz,
what I'm saying?
Uh
cuz too lazy. I'm about to say, you gotta fight for yourself, nigga. Give me that money.
huh. Hey, he gonna have them taking martial art classes and shit, like it's Black Dynamite and his hoes. You remember Black Dynamite, bro? And his
Yeah.
hoes
Oh,
taking martial
bro,
art classes.
that's funny.
that's how Mississippi gonna be, or already is, because he's already a bona fide pimp in Mississippi. So hey, uh, but hey, what's your thoughts on that, Minnie?
Um, I mean,
You just
whatever you
can't get
want
the
to do with you having multiple women, I think it's on you. I'm all about polygamy and just free choice for everything. So
Oh, so
I
you
don't
really
know.
you open
I
for
mean,
real?
yeah, I mean, hey, I think people should do whatever makes them happy. So If that makes you happy and makes them happy, then if they're willing to give you their checks and all of that, yeah. Now, do I think it's the natural order of things? Absolutely not. And I don't think that I just don't understand where you can find proof of that um, without using some type of religious text that I don't believe in. So there's that piece,
You
but you
you really
also have freedom to do whatever you want. So
you want to
that's
go down that rabbit hole?
Now,
I
now,
mean, that's a
No,
deep
hold on.
down.
Let's go ahead, Miss. Go
We
ahead.
all
Yeah.
buckle.
now, Natalie, so you saying you won't give your money to no man?
I'm not saying that specific. I'm saying in the relationships I've been in, I make sure I control the money and the finances and stuff because
Oh,
that nigga ain't gonna pay no attention, and I can't. I'm the organized person. I think whoever's the most organized in a relationship and who's the most responsible, that's not gonna forget to pay bills and stuff like that, should control it. That's what I think.
okay. So you,
I
so,
think it
so
should depend on sex.
okay.
All right, go ahead, Mississippi.
I understand that.
Which you want me to touch on, partner?
Well. You was gonna basically touch on what she was saying. Can you prove
Oh,
in
talking
history?
about, talking about some how it's the natural order. I mean, if you going with straight laced pimping, I mean, just look at a basketball team. You have the owner of the team, that's the pimp. You have the coach of the team, that's the bottom chick. You got the players on the team, them the hoes. And then you got the people that come pay money to watch the game, them the tricks.
Ah,
Mm.
my nigga. Hey.
Never.
That's real.
I like how you put that shit
Like, I
down.
mean, for example, with me working a regular job, I'm technically a hoe. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just what it
Yeah.
is. But I will say this: it's better, even if you are a quote unquote hoe, it's good to be aware of the structure of the game. No,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what position you in. Because me personally, just working a regular job, that is enough for me, to be honest with you. But I'm still aware of what's really going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, that's not enough.
I mean,
So
that's just me
hold
though.
on. Let me ask you this, Mississippi. What about nature? Because you touched on nature. You told me about nature.
Well, as
How
far as
that's
well, as far as nature, you can look at the honeybees, you can look at the honeybees, you can look at the ants, and you can look at the lions. Well, not so much the ants because they work for the queen bee. Because in nature, you do have species that do work for the women, but what the Egyptians went by, or the people from Kemet, they went by the structure of the lions. 'Cause that's why the Egyptians, I wouldn't say worship cats, but they did hold them in a high regard. See, the male lion has a pride of at least 5 female lions. The female lions go out and hunt and bring back the food. And he takes a bite before they even take a bite. He takes the first bite. Now, what his job is to do is to protect the pride in case anything comes against him. But other than that, all he does is eat.
So
okay.
basically, Lion King. Lion King now show you what to do. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks for that good game, bro. You've been breaking it down, bro. Dude, I need to come Mississippi and pimp with you.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing.
Shit, you've been breaking it down all night, man. But hey, I'm gonna let you have 10 minutes where you just go in on
Hey, man.
whatever you want to go in
Hey,
on.
hey, we need to make this an everyday thing. It'd be the 10-minute Mississippi event session.
Okay,
Man,
go ahead.
look,
10 minutes. Got 10 minutes right now.
Well, shucks, what y'all? I don't even know what to vent about since you put me on the spot, player.
I mean, the shit. Hold on. What was we talking about earlier? Talking about women being smarter than men or something like that earlier.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all-
yeah. Okay, I feel like, see, you got the hierarchy, right? And at the top of the hierarchy is the woman. She's at the very top of the hierarchy. You got the woman is first. Hold on one second. This is my mama, y'all. Hold on.
Ah, damn. All right. So, what you think about that? Malcolm King.
Okay. So we recording right.
About the woman being first.
Being smarter.
Yeah, it don't make logical sense.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we clearly.
All right, you got the hierarchy, and the woman, she's at the top of the hierarchy. The second person is the pimp. The third person is the Mac. Under the Mac, you have the hustlers. Under the hustlers, you have the players. Under the players, you have the playboys. Under the playboys, you have the let's see. It's kind of a tip tap between the squares and the tricks. I would say tricks before the
Nah,
square.
but no. You gotta say squares, then tricks, then simps.
Okay. You got squares, then you got the tricks, then you got the simps, then you just got your incels. That's just the lowest form of human you can get. But as far as the woman being the top, I know it was a pimp by the name of Pimpin' Diamond. He was saying, "Can't no man pimp like a female. It's just the guy. It's just the game is designed for them to be the hoes." But
Mm.
there was another pimp by the name of Candyman from New York City. He was saying how
I know
really,
that nigga.
really in the pimping and hoeing relationship, the woman has all the power. The pimp only has power over himself, and the more that a pimp knows that he can only control himself, the more power he will eventually have. And there's another pimp by the name of Warren Lance. And he was saying how the woman is at the top of the hierarchy. But really, that's not a slight at nobody's manhood because I would want a woman to be able to pimp better than I can. That means she'll be able to get the money better. So, I mean, it really all works out in the man's favor if he realizes that the only thing he can control is himself. Can't no man control his woman. If a chick says she gonna hoe for you, it's because she choose to hoe for you.
But how does that make them a hierarchy more than men though? That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, cause I mean, they have the power if they're gonna bring you the money or not. That's why I say if you are gonna go into the pimp game, have you some type of square job for yourself, just in case you become homeless. Cause you got a lot of old school pimps that say you ain't pimping if you get some other type of job. I don't go along with that because you can lose your stable and become homeless. So you need something that you can fall back on for yourself in case you.
Okay, but bring that back into the corporate world, right?
Hmm.
So what about that? We ain't gonna talk about that world. Let's get into the corporate world of pimping.
Well, as for the corporate world, the only thing I can say is like, you know what I'm saying, the pimps,
Is
bottom
the
chicks. See,
is the woman on top then?
not necessarily.
Because
No,
because
no. The structure varies a little bit, but you still have that basic pimping and hoeing hierarchy wherever you go.
yeah, yeah.
It might not be exactly the same in every arena, but it's still a basic structure. Like in the corporate world, you got the you have the owner of the company, he's the pimp. You have the managers, they're the bottom chicks. You have the employees, they're the hoes, and whoever the consumers are for whatever product they produce, and those are the tricks.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm saying.
that's how it would be in the corporate world. It might not be the woman has the most power, but it's still that pimping and hoeing hot structure. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's what it is.
Okay, you talking about the structure? Okay, because I
Hmm.
because I was thinking in my head, so I was trying to see how the woman. I really don't see how the woman being on top, even in the what's the name?
Talking about the pimp game.
Yeah, because my thing is most of the time, once you got them, you got them.
Yeah, but just always know that they can leave you if they choose to.
I mean, yeah. I
That's
mean,
true.
just like any job, niggas can leave their job anytime they want to. But guess what? Ain't like they gonna uplift themselves and do better 9 times out of 10. They go to somewhere that somebody else doing the same thing. So are
Yeah.
they really at the top?
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say yes. Now that's just. I mean, you can
If,
say it's my opinion, but hey, that's why I feel. I really feel that women are at the top of the pimping hierarchy, or the woman.
I see.
How you feel about that, Natalia? Natalia,
Hey, she ain't hit the balloon and went to sleep on us, man.
She said you folks talking about the pimping like
this girl, Natalia.
I told her she hit the blunt. She hit the blunt before we got on the line. She gone, man. She done ate a few. She done ate a couple of gummy snacks, Scoopy snacks, and she gone.
But yeah, man.
But I guess we'll end it off right there, y'all. You know, we'll be back next week. Peace.